What is up, people? SNS Pigskin Picks here for Week 11 picks against the spread. What is going on, Jer?
Just enjoying a nice night. Maybe watch some Survivor later. Who knows?
Okay,
But I got some basketball picks going tonight. Little Hail Mary, an 8-leg 7-point teaser. 4 legs already down, so we'll see.
gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's get into our gold, silver, and bronze picks here for Week 11. Then we'll throw in our underdog play of the week and a 2-leg teaser, and then for shits and giggles, we'll throw in our Grey Cup selection for those who follow the CFL.
We are Canadian after all. Why not?
Yeah, we're representing. It's in Vancouver, so right. Okay, yeah. Well, let's start off with Week 11's gold pick for yourself, Chair.
The Houston Texans, they got to come back. They're on a little slump. They got these injuries they're dealing with, but good thing they're rolling into Dallas. It's not far to travel. It's almost like a mini pseudo home game. They should have some fans in Jerry's world. And, Dallas is just looking terrible. They just seem to be going nowhere but down. I think this is where the Texans get a little back on the hump. But, that division, I think they really just have to idle back into the playoffs even, and they'll win that division. So, yeah, Houston, baby.
7.5 on the road is it's a big number, but I guess you're expecting a beat down here, kind of like last week with Philadelphia. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, fair enough. My pick is going to be the Bears plus 5.5. I am taking a team that is down and out, and I'm rolling with them. I know Green Bay is coming off a bye, but Bears defense, windy, really rainy game. I think it'll be sloppy. Give me the points, and I would be surprised if the Bears win straight up. And Caleb Williams got a new offensive coordinator. There's been talk of players wanting him benched. I think that's a little extreme, but it's a divisional game.
Divisional game too, right? If you're getting 5.5 points, a lot of these games end in a 3. Why not? Right? They're at home. Why not?
I like it. They had 2 bad road games and people kind of cremated them, right? So I just look at it as you're getting good value at home, division game. Caleb isn't as bad as everyone thinks he is, and Bears got some defense. So, and let's move it along to our Week 11 silver selections, Jer. This is your silver. What are you thinking?
Yeah, the Vikings, baby. They got to keep rolling. I know they had a really ugly one, and they seem to be a little down and out on offense, but that Flores defense is just going to keep putting out. Even if the Vikings only get 4 field goals, I think they'll still win this game. The Titans are looking better on offense as of late. But I think the Vikings defense is going to assert their dominance. They're going to show everyone why they're the defense to beat, really.
Yeah. I read something about the Titans have the number 1 offense or defense yards per game or yards per play, but they have the worst defense in the red zone. So it's like you can get there, but once you get in the red zone, it's almost like an automatic, right? So, and the only thing I would be worried about is Sam Darnold and his interceptions lately. But if you look on the other side of the coin, you have Will Levis, so it's like who's going to have the lesser of the interceptions? I think.
Yeah,
I think it's 2 good defenses. I wouldn't be surprised if the under comes through on that one. Yeah, Minnesota is your selection, minus 5.5. I'm going with the Bills, minus 2 against the undefeated Chiefs.
Oh, baby.
Chiefs have not lost since last Christmas. And they're undefeated this year, and they're going into Buffalo, and Buffalo is pretty good against them in a regular season. It's not a playoff game, so I'm liking that. I know Keon Coleman's out, but I think Buffalo can just get into a scoring mode here and win this by a field goal, and I'll be loving it. So
I
I'm rolling
love
with Buffalo. I think that's
Buffalo.
the first time.
I'm
That's the first
always
time I've
talking
taken
up
them all year.
Buffalo. Yeah, I'm always talking up Buffalo. You know that. But
Mhm.
Kansas
I'm not that
City,
high on them, but yeah, I'm not
it's,
as high on Buffalo as you are, but yeah, I'm like them this
considering
week.
that they've lost to them in the regular season a few times, maybe
Yeah,
Kansas City's due for a regular season win. I don't know. I know Buffalo would trade a playoff win
yeah,
for a regular season win any day. So
yeah,
that's the formula.
yeah.
Lose to them in the regular season, beat them in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, I think Buffalo's just playing for seeding right now, right? So I don't think they want to get a chance at the number one seed. Obviously, they'll have to beat Kansas City because Kansas City just can't keep winning, so they'll get the number one seed automatically. Obviously, right? So I think Buffalo has 2 losses, so maybe knock them off here. Kansas City has another loss, and you have a chance at the number one seed. But we'll see as we're right in the heart of the NFL season. And let's move along to our Week 11 bronze selections.
Yeah, the Rams were looking so good there. They had that rough start, and I really expect them to come back firing. People got a little bit of faith in New England now. They're looking a little bit better as of late.
Yeah,
Drake May's coming into form, but I think the Rams are going to go in there and at least win it by a touchdown. So yeah, I like
yeah.
that form off
You should
is
be motivated after. You should be motivated after not scoring a touchdown. You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's pretty hard to do in an NFL game. Even like scrub teams can score a touchdown late in the game, but yeah, I think a lot of things went right for Miami in that game. But 4.5 with the Rams traveling across the country. My pick is a ugly, ugly dog. Holy smokes! Jaguars plus 14. I know
Woo!
Trevor Lawrence is not playing, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is that much better than Mac Jones. Might be a hot take, might not be, but I think this is a total letdown spot for Detroit. They came off that high of coming back on Houston. I thought Houston should have won the game.
Yeah,
Uh, had
100%.
they scored what? Had they scored a field goal in the second half? So I think it's a letdown spot for Detroit. They're flying home. Jacksonville, obviously not playing for much except for pride, but they've covered, I think, 5 in a row. So let's go for 6 in a row, baby.
It's
6
an
in a row.
NFL team. Give any NFL team 2 touchdowns, but I still wasn't that brave, so I took them plus 20.
Well, I got you, but I mean, Jared Goff kind of looked a little off last week. He had his interception troubles. One of them I don't count because it was at the end of the half, and he was just throwing a Hail Mary, so he had 4 in my books. But either way, yeah, big number. It is double digits, and we all know you're Mr. Double Digits, so I'm taking that. Not loving it, but hey, that's NFL betting. It's not pretty sometimes. And speaking of not pretty, let's get into our underdog play of the week. Give me your underdog, Jer.
Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. They're rolling. Everyone expects Baltimore to come in just like they expected Baltimore to go into Cleveland and win. And look what
Yeah,
happened.
right.
These divisional games are going to decide a lot, especially for these two teams, and
Mhm.
give the home edge to the Steelers. And I know Mr. Paul Fraser's going to be loving that action. So
Yeah,
yeah, Steelers,
Paul will
baby.
love the Steelers as your underdog pick. Going with my underdog pick, it's going to be the lowly Browns coming off a bye. Slight revenge position for Jameis. I've hit a couple of these underdogs in a row, or I think last week. It was my teaser that I've been doing pretty good on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? New Orleans, I think they know Atlanta, and I think that's the main reason that they won that game. And I think Cleveland, they don't know them that well. Cleveland's similar defense. And Nick Chubb, I think he's motivated, so he'll come out, have a nice
Cleveland's
game.
got nothing to lose at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing they can lose is Deshaun Watson's his contract. That's the only thing that they can lose. Okay, let's move along and let's give the people a 2-leg teaser. Jer, what's your 2-legger? I know Jacksonville plus 20 was one of them, and it was KC plus 9.5.
Yeah, sorry. Is Kansas City Chiefs plus 9.5.
Yeah,
and the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 20. So this
plus
is an NFL
20.
team, and you're giving them 20 points. Like, I'm gonna be just absolutely
That's a college spread.
If
That's a college spread, bro. Like, that's what Ohio
like,
State
the
and
most points
like
I've ever had in an NFL game. Like, I have to take it.
I think if Detroit kicks a few field goals instead of touchdowns, it's a pretty easy cover. But Jacksonville's, they've shown a little bit of heart. So you got 20 points on your side, and you got KC over a touchdown, which is pretty sweet. My 2-leg teaser, 6-point teaser is Miami minus 1.5, and I'm teasing up ATL to plus 8.5 over a touchdown. And I think it's going to be a close game. I don't know if Detroit or Denver wins or not, or Atlanta wins, but Atlanta, even if they're down maybe 14, I like your boy Kirk Cousins to get a garbage time touchdown if need be. I don't think he will, but I like that game to be fairly close. And Miami, I know Vegas is coming off a bye, and Miami played on Monday, so it's one of those classic 14 days off, 6-day off disadvantage. Usually I take advantage of that, but I think Miami's good enough to cover that 1.5 at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you got to show a little bit of life, and they look decent against the Rams. I won't say they look good, but that's my 2-leg teaser. I've actually won in the last couple of the weeks, so
nice.
On a little bit of roll, trying to make it 3 in a row. And speaking of 3 in a row, we got Grey Cup. I think the Blue Bombers are in their 3rd straight Grey Cup now, and they're facing the Toronto Argonauts, and it's the spread is 9. So I'm going to take Winterpeg minus 9.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
the
think you're on the
spread's
other
9
side.
because Chad Kelly is out. He got injured in the Eastern Final. So their starting quarterback isn't going to be in there. But their defense has really done great things this year. And, they beat, a pretty good Montreal team. So, let's go.
They've been on the streak.
Go Toronto.
Toronto. Yeah, I like the factor for Winnipeg for losing those 2, and then this is their chance to win one, and why not? They're in Vancouver, BC Place, and we shall see. And any other final thoughts for our Week 11 picks against the spread, or underdog, or
game
teasers?
tomorrow night. Can't wait. Oh, man, my boys. It's been a while since I got to actually sit down and watch a little bit of an Eagles game, and one as big as this.
This is the 2nd division game, 3rd division game of the year, right? Because they had Giants earlier, who they mollywopped. They had Dallas, who they mollywopped, and now this is a 3rd divisional game. They haven't, so they still have 4 more after today, and then they'll have 3 more.
It's really going to be, a battle of these defenses. Like, which defense can come up bigger? Because Jaden Downs is going to get his points. The Eagles, hopefully keep getting points. Which defense is going to come up bigger?
Right. It's a short week, so we'll see. I could see it being sloppy early, so we'll find out tomorrow. So that wraps it up for Week 11 picks against the spread here on SNS Pigskin Picks. If you found this show of value, please consider giving it a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel. And we'll catch everyone next time here on SNS Pigskin Picks. Later.